In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the Weld, Subtract and Overlap tool within the software. Now you'll see that on screen I currently have a set of vectors and some text to help demonstrate how this tool works. Now the tool itself is on the left hand pane and it's the third one from the bottom. So you can see where my mouse pointer is, it's just to the left of that. So let's click onto that tool and you'll now see we have the floating operations for our tool at the top of our job sheet here. So you can see here I have the option for weld, subtract, overlap, and then finally we have this option here to keep original. Now I'm just going to check this option here to show you what this does with our first example. So with the weld tool, you can see that we can select one of our vectors. So I'm just going to left mouse click and choose the vector for the top left. Now, if I now hover over another vector, so you'll see it's now highlighted in red, so it's showing you a preview of what's about to occur. You'll see that this section in the middle is about to be welded. So if I left mouse click onto that second vector, the section in the middle has been welded. Now if I just escape out of the tool just for a moment, I'm going to show you what this option has done here for keep original. So I'll just escape out of the tool and I'm just going to select our new vector and move it over here. So you can see here we've got a welded vector. So these two vectors have been welded together. But the keep original option had actually kept our original vectors. So if there's ever a scenario in which you want to keep your original vectors for more manipulation or editing later, you can check that option to keep original and it will have a copy of them there in the background. But you can see here this is our newly created welded option. I'm just going to delete that and we're going to go back into the tool and we'll look at subtract again without look at weld again without the keep original. So we'll turn that keep original off and we'll go back into an example of welding. So we'll click on this top left one, hover over the second one, and then you can see that dashed line in the center of those vectors representing where it will be welded. And if I go down to the bottom right hand corner here, and if I hold shift and I select this vector as well, now when I hover over the one in the middle, you'll notice there's these two sections here that are in a dashed line that will be welded away. So let's click on that and there we are, just like that. Very quickly we have one welded vector. So you can see how easy it is to create a shape quite easily using this tool. Just going to press Command Z on the keyboard to undo that, and then we'll have a look at the next option, which is to subtract. Now with the subtract tool, it is very important that you take into account the order of subtraction. I'm just going to hold shift and deselect our vectors here, because with the subtract you need to make sure that you select a vector first and your second vector will be subtracted from the first vector. So you can see here as I hover over this second vector in the middle, when I hover over it, it's showing me that it's going to subtract from that first one on the top left, and if I click that you get the result of that. So it subtracted that second vector from the first. And if I Command Z that and we hold shift and deselect the first one, we'll go for this one this time and we'll now select the top left one, and you'll see that because the top left is the second selection, is subtracting from our first selection here, and that makes that almost mirrored L shape there that we have on screen. Let's just press Command Z or Command Z to undo that change, and we'll left mouse click while holding shift to deselect this vector, and we'll go for the overlap. Now for the overlap tool, let's select our top left vector, and then when we hover over our next vector you'll see that it only keeps the overlap of those tools. So where the intersection is here is keeping that section there. So you can left mouse click and you'll see that it's only kept that overlap. If I Command Z that to go back to the original state, if I hold shift and left mouse click and then hover over this central vector, you'll notice it's going to keep the overlap of both sections there. So where this vector meets this one and this one, you'll notice that I can left mouse click and it will keep the overlap sections there. I'm just going to go Command Z that, and then we'll have a look at an example of text. So if we go down to the bottom here for our text, I'm just going to shift mouse click to unselect the or deselect the vectors here. We'll just zoom in because I want you to see that there are some sections of the text where the E, for example, bleeds over into the L goes over into the C the C goes into the O, etc., etc. We want to make sure that we want to have some nice welded together vectors for machining, because we don't want to have any problems with overlapping vectors that may affect our toolpaths. So this is where the weld tool comes in really handy, because we can actually select our text here, and you'll see that when I now hover back over it, you get this red line to indicate the preview of what's to come, and you'll see in pink there where this section is for the E overlapping the L, it is now going to be welded away, and you'll see that with the L to the C there as well. Now, a really important thing to note here is that currently this is a set of text. This is text, not a set of individual vectors. So what will happen is when I now commit this weld, the text has now become a set of vectors, in individual vectors, so it's no longer text. So it's been converted to curves effectively. So just an important thing to keep in mind there whenever you're editing text in this way using the weld, subtract, or overlap tool. But you can see now that the E and the L are joined up, the L to the C, etc., and it just makes for a nice set of closed vectors that will make it much easier to work with when it comes to toolpathing. And that is how you use the weld, subtract, and overlap tool in the software. And as always, we look forward to seeing you in the next video.